All right, hey everybody. It's been quite a bit since I've done anything video wise. We had a snowstorm recently, and now I am. I'm gonna do a voiceover, but I'm gonna clean off the steps and try to unbury my car. So hold on for that. All right, so first time out, well, technically second time out, and you can see all the way back there is where my car is buried in. These are my steps. You could see at a certain point I had to walk down very briefly for something, but I'll explain a little bit more in just a moment.
So we had a pretty big snowstorm, as you could see. You could see how much the steps are buried and my car and everything like that. But Casa Casey, that's me, Mom, and Tommy, we were all down with the flu for about a good, I don't know, week and a half to 2 weeks. So we didn't really get out of the house. We actually, at one point, we had to ask Ryan to bring us some food just because we just weren't feeling well enough. Whatever. I was able to back my car across the parking lot down into or over to where it was buried at. But yeah, we uh, we were super sick and it was terrible. And so I wasn't really out driving, doing anything, and everything eventually got buried. And then it was feeling better. So back to business as usual. I was trying to show how deep the snow was here, but it just ended up pushing the handle of the thing, unfortunately. So didn't work out like I wanted it to.
So a lot of the base layer of the steps is ice. I was able to clear a small portion of it away. I'm all the way out to the car now. And the sun has been hitting it enough where I was able to open up my back door and get my brush. So we'll see, but I just want y'all to see how much is still on here. This is how much snow that just fell off from me closing the back door, fell off the front door. But like, that's how much is still on here. Ugh. Look at that. So that's gonna be the next thing.
Unfortunately, very quickly, I ended up getting the car stuck in the snow, had to get some help to get out, and my tires are kind of crappy now.
When I was a kid, I wanted to learn to play the guitar so badly.
Hi, my name is Ryan Kratz, and while I may not be your voice of choice, I am a voice. I just wrote a song, and I would appreciate it if you checked it out. It's called Joke. It's live on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, Android, laptop, Walkmans, Discmans, iPods, anywhere where you listen to music, pretty much. I should have rehearsed this.
I'm pretty sure that life's a joke. I'm pretty sure that life's a joke.
All right, here with Ryan. It's been a couple days since I did the cleaning off the car thing. Mostly just been running door dashes, doing other stuff like that, some creative stuff on my end, things like that. But Ryan, as of this, Ryan is working, has been actually for a while, working on his some more music, things like that. We've talked about it on the podcast. You've seen stuff about it on some videos in the past, but we're working on some stuff. And he came over because he's like, I need you, Paul. You're the one who could help me with this. That's not true. I pretty much begged him to come over so that I could be a part of it because I think it's a cool thing. So if there's anything worth showing for the vlog, the video, we will put that in there. But yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Do you want to see him?
Hey.
He's right over there. Working on some music.
Putting our heads together.
So Ryan was over. We were working on music. He ended up being here till like 1 o'clock in the morning, because we're trying to get some stuff ready for him music wise. We were having a lot of debates, a lot of things like that. But the biggest problem was my office has become not that it was super clean, but it's become very cluttered and messy and stuff. And I rearranged some of my stuff back here that you guys sometimes see in some of the videos or, you know, anything like that I post on clock shelf stuff or whatever. But like the desk and things like that have become a little dirty. So I might do like a before and after. I'm definitely going to show you the after, and you know, we're going to see what the office looks like after that. So yeah. So when you walk into my office, now this used to be my bedroom, but this is the spot where I'm normally sitting, all of my stuff. Yes, you could see the dust and whatever, but very cluttered on the desks and, you know, things like that. So definitely something I want to try to fix and be better at overall. So we'll see what happens. Just for the record, it is the next day. I did dust off the top of the case here. I didn't really get things like clean, but I did organize them a bit. But when I finally do get the room actually cleaned, I will show you. What I've been doing instead is, well, one, I'm one of those people who, when I start cleaning, I start going through stuff as well, and that distracts me. But I also am trying to get some podcasts and things prepped, and I'm also trying to get like just some writing done, things like that. So it's not like I'm not doing anything, but I'm trying to get caught up on other stuff, just as an update. All right, everybody. So Ryan is here. Ruth is in the other room. We're getting ready. As you may have seen or remember from our Christmas video, one of the things we got, probably one of the things I'm most excited about, there's Ruth's hands waving. One of the things I was most excited about was Flip 7. I have been loving watching people play this game, and we're going to play it. Now, we're not going to do the full thing. I'm going to check in with us every so often. I'm kind of going to teach them how to play it based off of the things that I've seen. Now, we are establishing, it's established on the box, unlike our ongoing rummy argument. Race to 200. You play to 200. It's not a we determine it, whatever. I saw that eye roll over there. I went back and I watched the footage. I am in the right. Vindication.
I watched the footage as well.
And I'm in the right.
No.
Yes.
No.
Not getting into it. But we're gonna play a little bit of Flip 7 again. I'm gonna check in with us. If it's something that you may want to see us playing or whatever, we could absolutely do that in a future video. But we're gonna just have some fun doing a little bit of content, but just having a nice family game night this time.
You're gonna take
All right.
the
Ruth is
tape
recording
off
this
the
tape on both corners. That's why I'm not doing it, because I didn't want to make like a little tear like you just did there, and I wasn't going to be the one responsible for
There's
that.
tape on the corners there. Okay.
I wasn't going to be responsible for that.
Yeah, little circles.
Also, y'all didn't see it nor hear it, but after I stopped recording, she
I
yelled from the...
admitted that he was correct. Yes, that was me. I said he was correct.
That's AI.
Trust me, if I was doing AI, I would look way better than this.
I was gonna make.
He's over there going.
No, that's not it.
No, Ryan was.
I was gonna make an equally rude joke, so I just decided to keep my mouth shut.
About what?
Basically, I was going to make some sort of joke comment about the fact that you got to have some sort of regular intelligence before you could add artificial to it, but... All right, so we already had a moment of I got a freeze card, so I'm out for the round. Ruth had a moment where she busted like straight off.
Yeah,
But
377.
but now she has a second chance, so she's playing pretty much risk-free for right now. Ryan is still going over
7,
here
10, 11, 4.
versus what Ruth's got going
8,
on
12,
right now.
9.
This is our discard pile again, my freeze being.
It's your turn, yeah.
So yeah, that's the game so far. And so this is what Ruth ended up getting. She never got to use the second chance. She did pull the ×2, but she froze and she was the only one left. So, yeah, so basically, if you don't know, the goal is to get 7 of these cards without doubling up. If you get 7, you bust. If you have the second chance, that means you can get rid of that one, go again. If you get
7, you bust. What do you mean?
No, he said that wrong. He didn't mean to say if you
get a second thing, you bust. If
Yeah.
you get 7, you get an extra 15 points. But she already has the ×2 and whatever. And after having been knocked out the first round, ending it with 82, comes back and already has more points than Ryan and I. And we've been playing pretty much the whole time. So I had said no matter what, I was going to go for 7 this round. And I even got a +4, but I busted getting double 7s, ironically enough. Did Ryan just get 7?
Yeah.
As I was saying that, Ryan got 7. So he gets in addition to the added up thing of all of these, he gets an additional +15 points. He's the first one out of all of us to get 7. All right, guys, which is funnier, this or this? Comment below if you're somebody of the 6-7 variety, or if you will always think that 69 is funnier. All right, so the final scores, because I didn't think and I froze Ryan at the point where he could do it. I was not thinking. So I actually gave him the win. I ended up getting the 7, all the numbers in a row. By the way, I said before about what's a funnier number. Are you that type of person who you think that's the funny number? Comment below. But the final scores ended up being 181.
Plus time.
Quite the comeback for me. I'm not going to lie, everybody. Not a windication, of course, but quite the comeback for me. 181 for me, 202 for Ryan, 137
From where I'm
for
sitting,
Ruth.
It looks like you wrote butt on the top right name.
Here?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do we want to play another round, or
That
do we
just
want
made it
to?
into the recording.
Do we want to play another round, or do we want to play a different game?
Yeah, I'd be down to win again.
Yeah, let's play again.
As they are shuffling the cards, I will say that so Ryan won the first to 200. I won the second to 200. We're actually going to try something a little different this time, I think,
Then
where
technically half of
to change the
needs
odds,
to be shuffled is in here now.
we're going to each play 2 hands to change the odds a little bit, make it a little bit harder to get 7s, because as it says, this is the greatest card game of all time, but with less people getting to 7 is perhaps a little bit easier than it should be. So we're going to try something to make it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, Paulie Two Hands signing off.
Ryan's so crazy. This here is actually a TikTok that I sent out, but there's a copyrighted song in it. What you don't hear is me jokingly calling out Smosh, who is the group that alerted me to the game Flip 7. I'm calling them out. I'm calling out Angela, who's probably one of my favorite cast members, because she has a high score on their channel of 241, and I beat that score. So this was me jokingly calling her out. She never got back to me as of this, so Angela, you're still on notice.
And we'll talk to you next time. Hey everybody, did you know that in addition to doing these videos, I also do podcasts? That's right, I am your voice of choice on the Clock Shelves Entertainment Podcast Network. Available from Clock Shelves Entertainment. Of course, it's the way that I produce all of my stuff. We do all sorts of podcasts. I have a show called Paul and All, where I talk with my friends and family from all over the world about anything and everything. I do a show called Buffyverse and Converse, where we're going through the entirety of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, as well as spin-offs, comic books, all sorts of other stuff, some canon, some not, just to give you a full idea of the Buffyverse at large. We have done Wrestling Renegades, where we talk professional wrestling. We've also done Lost with Friends, where I've gone over every single episode of my favorite show, Lost with Friends, from all over the world have contributed to that show, as well as MCU and me, going through the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the various pockets, if you will, including the films, the TV series, the then Netflix series, and more. We're going to get back to that one soon, I promise. But we do all of that via Clock Shelves Entertainment Podcast Network. You can check out in the description the links below. In the description below, the links for that. We're uploading the back catalog to YouTube right now. We have the shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. There's other places. And of course, if it's not on your favorite podcasting platform, let us know so we can make sure to get it there so you can enjoy all things Clock Shelves Entertainment. Crafting stories endlessly. All right, so after a couple rounds of Flip 7, Ryan won 1, I won 2, and I have the ultimate high score, even higher than Angela Giratana from Smosh, calling you out. Huge fan. We're now going to play That's Not a Hat. This one I've only seen played once. Granted, I've watched that video like 4 or 5 times, so this is going to kind of be a learning thing for us too, but I think it's going to be really fun. Let's check it out. All right, so very quickly, very quickly, we went through That's Not a Hat and found out. Now I'm not gonna lie, like I knew, having seen like at least one video, I knew how difficult it was going to be. But Ruth is over here slightly off camera, but she's even agreeing that
it was not as easy. Well, I had seen the video as well.
Yeah.
So
I forced her to watch it.
Yeah, but I had seen the video and it was very difficult.
And it was pretty much just as difficult playing the game as well. Is it something that we would play again?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool. I think we're gonna play one last. I didn't actually get any video because it ended rather quickly, honestly. Because we're actually gonna play one last thing, which is Monopoly Deal. I really don't know anything about this one necessarily, so we will check back in a little bit. All right. So Ruth,
yay!
Just one. So basically, in this version of Monopoly, you have to get 3 sets.
3 full sets.
And she got it. Ryan came incredibly close, and in reality, his cards mixed with my cards would have won either one of us.
Yeah.
Well, the ironic thing is, I had the Waterworks that I could have played, and the Rent, and then I had, if we were going by money, I would have won as well.
I didn't even know there was a $10. And let me tell you, they kept getting this card. Pass, go, draw. I didn't get a single one. Half of this deck, this discard pile, is probably those cards. I didn't get a single one of those. I would say this was a fun game night. Flip 7, where I got, as far as I'm aware, on record, the highest score, beating Angela Giratana from Smosh. We played That's Not a Hat, and we pretty much all got confused on that one. I think that's one we definitely need to play again. Ryan's over here nodding. And then we played this Monopoly one, which again, if you watched the Christmas video, Christmas tree's still up. If you watched the Christmas video, you know that I got all of these for Christmas. The only one we haven't played yet, and we're not going to tonight because it is getting pretty late, is the Pass the Pig, which is this one right here. So that is definitely something. If you want to actually see us play any of these games, let us know. I know we did hey, here's us playing Rummy, and I don't really know, as of this recording, I don't really know how well that was received. So if this is something where you want to watch us play these games, maybe we could set up some extra cameras and stuff to see the full thing, plus like an overshot of like what we each have in our hands or whatever. We can definitely get that arranged. But let us know, and please enjoy whatever else comes next in the episode. So I realized as I was editing this video that I said at the end of the game night thing, like, stay tuned for whatever's next, but I didn't really have anything next because anything else will basically be like its own video. I know these episodes, this season has kind of been all over the place. And maybe not as exciting as like the traveling videos of season 1. But it's definitely one of those things where life just kind of takes you all different places. And so the first couple episodes of season 1 was like new beginnings, and then it was let's travel, and then it was, season 2 where it's like now we're getting back to regular life, and regular life, quote unquote, now is boring because I don't get to travel all the time and whatever. Mostly my days consist of, waking up, going out, doing DoorDash or whatever other things we have to do for the day, and then pretty much coming home and, I'll get some podcast editing done. I will get, maybe some writing done. Pretty much the times that I've been hanging out with Ryan, you guys have seen those. Other than like, obviously we're not like gonna like leak his music, or like super early through like the pod or through the videos or anything. But like, maybe, like when we played games, we tried to incorporate that. When we actually do any of the stuff, we try to incorporate that. As the weather is going to start getting warmer, we are going to go some more like local places, things like that. But it's just because of the weather and all of that stuff. So I know these haven't been like super great, but have some interesting stuff coming soon. So yeah, this is the end of the episode. Take care. Thank you for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, share with your friends, and let me know your favorite part of the video. If you got this far in the video, leave a dinosaur emoji down in the comments. Thanks. Take care.